What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. This your boy Tunchi, and this is YBETV. First, I wanted to hit you up with hit me on my Gmail at 1ybetv@gmail.com. Today, I want to have some fun with you guys. Today, I want to go over 15 top used trucker slang quotes, or whatever you want to call them. This is some of the mostly used trucker slang that I done picked up being on the road and talking to other truck drivers. Number one, what I want to say is, blew my doors off. If you hear a truck driver saying, man, that son of a bitch rolled past and damn near blew my goddamn doors off, that means that he was going past so fast that he went past so goddamn fast that your door almost came off with him. Like you doing about 55 and he just rolled past doing 75. That's what they call blowing your doors off. Bears. If you hear the word bears, that means the police. They be like, bears on mile marker 78 hiding. That means that the police, state troopers, DOT is on mile marker 78 and they hiding. So if you hear bears, make sure you doing the right speed limit. Make sure you got your lights on, you in the right lane, and you doing what you need to do because the police is up and you coming up. Bobtail. For all the people who just starting into the industry, if you hear the words bobtail, that means that you don't have a trailer on your tractor. You know, like you got the tractor portion, you hook up those three lines, you got your two air lines, and then you got your electric line, and you connect your trailer to the tractor. When you disconnect the tractor and you drop it and you just driving it by itself, that's considered bobtail. I don't know why they call it. Bobtail is not an old middle-aged male stripper. For all the people like bobtail. Is there somebody named Robert who's a stripper? No, that's not a stripper named Robert, okay? It's about trucking. Moving on to chicken lights. Chicken lights is basically just a lot of extra lights on the side of the truck. You see a lot of the guys that get the chicken lights, they add them and you see them and they truck lit up like a Christmas tree. That's chicken lights. I think it's crazy. Those lights cost a lot of money a piece. And if one goes out, you can actually get a ticket for it even though it's not necessary. So it's just a lot of hassle just to look cute. So, but some guys is into it. So chicken lights, that's what chicken lights is. Super trucker. Super trucker, man, when you hear that, that means that you got that guy, they call him Billy Big Rig, too. They be like, oh, shit, there go Billy Big Rig. A lot of those super truckers, those are the guys that end up in ditches. You can't slow them down. And they know everything it is to know about trucking, boy. You be like one guy told me he was a super truck. He say, he was from the South, too. He was from the South. He say, God damn it, I go out there on that black ice all the time. And sometimes you got to talk to that black ice. You say, I told that goddamn black ice, I say, black ice, I'm going to ride on you. I swear to God, I cannot make this up. This dude actually said this shit. And he say, hell, you just got to not be scared of that goddamn black ice. I hit that ice doing 65, 70 miles per hour, and I let that ice know. I'm not about to play on you, black ice. I used to hit through Colorado going down Vail doing about 50. And it was snow every goddamn where. So he was a super trucker, okay? Moving on. Back door. If somebody say they knocking on your back door, that don't mean that they trying to do no homosexual activity. That just means that they're behind you, okay? Like, look, I'm coming up on you, CR England, I'm knocking on your back door. That means that I'm behind you and I'm possibly about to come around. So sometimes some guys will just let you know they on the radio and they'll let you know. Deadhead. When somebody says that I need to deadhead up to Atlanta, or I need to deadhead on a certain part of Texas, Amarillo, or I need to deadhead to this place or this place, basically the only thing they saying is I need to ride there without a load. I'm going over there to possibly pick up a load, or I'm just going over there, but I'm not going to be loaded when I go. So that's basically what deadhead is. Hammer lane. Hammer lane is the lane that you pass people in. It's just basically like the passing lane, or it's like the third lane. That's the lane that you got a straight and narrow and you just gone. You could put the hammer down. Well, we're going to get to the hammer down. Well, you know what? That's coming up next. We're going to knock that one out now too. To put the hammer down means to go fast. Like if the speed limit is 70 and I'm going to go ahead and do 75, I'm going to put the hammer down and I'm doing 75 because that means you rolling. Anything what you doing over 70, I feel like you putting the hammer down. Doing anything over 65, 70, you putting the hammer down. Okay, and in the hammer lane, that's where you go and you can put the hammer down in the hammer lane. Okay, your handle. Handle is your name. Like on me, I don't have a handle. Like let's just say you guys call me Trucker Tunchi. So I'll be on the CB like, yeah, this is Trucker Tunchi. What's going on out there, man? How's it going out there? Can I get a radio check? And then they'll be like, man, your radio sounding good, Trucker Tunchi. So that's my handle. Meat wagon. Meat wagon is basically the ambulance, or it could be the paddy wagon for the police. A lot of times they throw dead bodies in the back of the paddy wagon, so they call that the meat truck. Sesame Street is basically if they were like get down there and get on Sesame Street. That means that turn your CB to channel 19. That's the normal, most commonly used channel. When you out there on that road, you change it to channel 19, you're gonna be picking up all the truckers. Channel 19, that's Sesame Street. The yard is basically the base. That's where, like, if you got a company, you go to the yard. That's where everything is at. You go to the yard, the base, whatever company you signed on with or you work for, you go into the yard, and that's what they call the yard. Motion Lotion, if somebody was like, hey, somebody out there, let me know which way I'm going south on the 40. I need to know where I could get me some Motion Lotion. Basically, that's just basically saying, where is some diesel? I'm running out of fuel, and I need to know. And they'll be like, oh, well, what mile marker you on? I'm on mile marker 131. All right, well, you going south, you probably run to, is a Love's on 114. They be like, all right, thanks a lot, driver. There you go. Ankle biter is a child. That's all it is. Like, I got my ankle biters out here. I got my children out here with me. Antler Alley. If somebody be like, you approaching Antler Alley out here, I'm just letting you know. That just means that it is a lot of deers out here. Wherever they at, you're seeing a lot of deers. A driver rides past, and he's seeing a bunch of deers crossing back and forth, and he damn near hit them, or he hit one, and he get on that CD, be like, it's Antler Alley out here, or blah, blah, blah. That just lets you know, like, slow it down, because there's a lot of deers out there, and you do not want to mess your truck up. Jake brake. Jake brake is an engine brake. It is used through the truck. When you press it down, it makes that noise. It sounds like a real loud, like a burping sound, like burp, 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 burp. And it does that, and it slows down the truck without using the brakes. It's really good to slow down with. And it's really good to go down like real steep hills. When you're going down a real steep hill, you cut that on, and it slows you down from using your brake really, really hard. It slows you down. It's pretty good. And last but not least, the last one is if you hear somebody say they got me governed. When somebody say they got me governed, that means that they most likely they drive and they signed on with a company, or they're a company driver, or whichever way it is, and their truck is governed, which means that they put a program into the truck that doesn't let it go above a pre-selected speed that they chose. Which means like CR England, they govern their trucks at 62. And there's a lot of other trucks that companies that govern their truck about 65 or 67. Like it's different for each person. But what I will say is that's what it means to be governed. So I hope y'all had some fun with me with some of this trucker slang. I know of some truckers out there that were saying it along with me like, man, it's this, it's this, it's this. It's just fun, and it's just for really the new drivers, man, that's getting into the field and starting to come into these quotes and terms, and they like, what the hell are these guys talking about? I hope that, helps you to translate and get around to, learning slang. And I hope you have a lot of fun out there, man, and make a lot of money. You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YB.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.